Hey everybody, it's Pat and
Emily.
Book Buddies that are going to talk about new releases and some of our favorite books that have been out, but they're out again. Anyway, here we go.
First up, we have Frederick Bachman, My Friends. And what else did he write?
Well, he wrote A Man Called Ove, which was great. The two movies, one in his native Scandinavian language, and awesome, and one with Tom Hanks, the English version. Excellent.
But this book is about a girl that wants to know who the characters are that are in a world famous painting, because nobody ever talks about them. They think it's just a painting of the sea, but there are characters in the painting, and so she wants to find out who they are. So this book is about that. Frida McFadden has many books. This is the latest one that we got, called The Tenant, and it is about a guy who loses his job, and then he has to make the mortgage payment. So him and his fiance get a roommate, a tenant, and things get a little crazy, maybe.
And if you've ever read Frida McFadden, you know you're going to get whiplash, because you're going to be going, oh, there it is. Nope. She changes direction.
And Frida McFadden is actually she's a brain doctor of some sort. She's a practicing physician specializing in brain injury.
This one also has a book club discussion in the back.
Yeah.
I just saw.
And then his face is the sun. I read somewhere it was like a Greek mythology mixed with Game of Thrones. So, look at the side. That's enough reason to buy it right there. And the cover.
Mm-hmm.
A New Reign is coming. Lucy Foley has The Midnight Feast, which is already out, but this is out in paperback. And Lucy Foley does a bunch of closed-door mysteries. So this one takes place in like a really lavish house, and craziness ensues.
On the kid side, we have a few that are new releases, but maybe not new to you. How to Train Your Dragon. Love this whole series. It was a book, and then it was movies, and it's really great. And I'm so excited about the real life version of How to Train Your Dragon that's coming out in June. So they've released a new first book of the series with 2 new adventures in it. So, in a beautiful cover. So this is going to be fun. If you like facts, and who doesn't, new almanac from Nat Geo Kids for 2026. It's got all these incredible photos of different things. So if you are someone, kids or adults, who loves facts and that type of thing, here's your book. Okay, this one I really love because I have actually met Jerry Craft. I have a signed drawing that he did in my office. So yeah,
no big deal.
He was awesome, an amazing guy to talk to. His story's good, and he looks like this. So the dad in the book's basically him, but he does graphic novels. Kwame Alexander writes poetry, a lot of kids' books like that. So apparently they are going head to head. It's the biggest rivalry the world has ever seen. So this should be fun. And it has good drawings in it by Jerry. And anyway, it sounds like a really cool friends to enemies to friends. So this one I love because I have also met the illustrator, Shonda McCloskey. She's terrific. She's really a great person, and I love her art that she does. She draws her dogs and stuff, and I actually have a little newsletter she sends out that I can share with kids who want to know more about what she does and how she does it. This book is called Smash, Crash, Topple, Roll, and it is about Rube Goldberg, who invented the really complicated
mousetrap
type, like mousetrap, like the machines where you start it here and then it bangs into that and then it rolls and then it comes down and hits that, it goes all the way through. So this is about what if instead you did things his way to make stuff, and it's really, really cute. Last one I have is kind of topical. I wanted to share this with everybody. It's gardening. It's awesome. Junior version. We also have an adult version, but I love this because if your kids are interested in doing some gardening this spring, there's some awesome tips in here about what you need and how you need to go about picking your plants, and just to get the older kids started on gardening and planting not just things you can eat, but beautiful flowers that butterflies and bees can use. So those are my recommendations and new releases this week.
And then for a book, it came out earlier this year, so it's not like a brand new release, but it's called They Bloom at Night. And it's about this girl and her mother who are, they work on a boat, and they're trying to capture mutated creatures from the water because something came through and like infected the waters and stuff. And the bloom is this red algae. And so it's kind of like finding out what that stuff is and what it's doing to people. So it's very creepy, as you can see from her eyes. But it's very good. And then this one is one of our free
Advanced
reader copies. And this book's going to come out July of this year, Volatile Memory. And it's super sci-fi, and people wear masks that kind of denote what they are. Like if they're wearing a rabbit mask, they're kind of lower class or, weaker and stuff. But the masks can like help augment reality around them and stuff. And this girl finds a mask that has a consciousness and has memories, and they're not supposed to do that. So it's about her befriending kind of the mask that she finds.
And that is an advanced reader copy, which we will have out. And if you stop by the store and you're interested in it, you can pick this up for free and
write a review.
Write a review about it, because that's why we get advanced copies of books. They want us to read them and review them and send it to the publisher so that they can use those reviews when they promote the book. And so don't forget, you don't have to be reading a physical book. You can listen to books. You can read an
Libro
FM, which is not Audible. You can break up with Audible. You have permission. But Libro FM really supports independent bookstores, so we get a portion of what you pay for those audiobooks. So that's very helpful. And then we do have an ebook partner
through bookshop.org.
And if you're interested in switching to that, which I am going to be doing, then that's something that you can do. So all of that counts, listening, reading, whichever way, it's all reading and it's getting information and opening your mind up to new things. So we want to promote that tonight. Point Remove, their book club, we're starting it back, and the first one's going to be talking about Hunger Games, just in general, overall. So that's at 5:30 tonight. And so if you're interested in that, come on by and join us at Point Remove down the street from our store.
And then after you go to that, you can hop on over to City Hall and watch the agenda prep meeting for City Council.
There you go, starring.
I'm one of the characters.
She plays I play the young, hip female
of Ward 2.
Okay, so anyway, thanks for joining us. See you again next week. Bye.